Hey YouTube, I am bringing you some detailed information about my personal experience going through the hiring process with the USPS. On December 23rd, 2020, I went ahead and applied for a PSC Sales and Services Distribution Associate. And with this position, I would actually be at the window at a local post office. Now, there is an assessment that comes with this particular position. So they immediately sent me another email directed me to click on a link and to take that exam. So of course I went ahead and I did that. And that's immediately. And here you have my result. And then a few days later on December 31st, they did send me a congratulation email, pretty much saying that they're pleased to offer me the position. Now, bear in mind that I did take my assessment the very same day on December 23rd, so it was 8 days later when they sent me the congratulations. Okay, so a lot happened on December 31st, 2020. They did send me an accept or decline for that position. Of course, I accepted. Okay, so as you know, this is a federal job, and at some point in the hiring process, you would have to go through thorough investigation. Okay, so this is where you have a link to where you can, where you have to, because you want the job, right? Where you have to create an account to go through the investigation process. And let me tell you, this part of the hiring process, it was for me, it was just draining because the same information that you've entered to create an account with the USPS is pretty much the same thing and more that you had to enter one by one, from every job you've had, everywhere you've lived, references, if you've ever been in any criminal activities or driving history. And it was just a lot going on. It was just like pretty much being on a road trip that just was just never ending. However, they have every right to go about the hiring process and the investigation the way that they choose to, because they know what's best and what they're looking for. Okay, so once I was finished and answered all the questions and certified and submitted that investigation portion, they did send me an email immediately after to let me know that they'll let me know when they have a date available for me to attend the fingerprint. So 5 days later, on January 5th, 2021, they did let me know that they had 3 dates available. And of course, I jumped on the first one, which was January 6th, 2021, because we don't play any games over here. So when I got there, it was several people, maybe 12, 15 people that were waiting outside to get in because of the COVID. They were only letting in a small number of people, get them through, and then they'll tell the rest of us outside, okay, 4 more, to come on in and wait in the waiting section before we went through to the actual room that they're doing the fingerprinting and all of that in. Once you get in the actual room that the fingerprinting is taking place in, it's set up like a classroom with the desk and chairs, and it's, of course, we're separated from each other, and we get to fill out a couple paperwork, nothing heavy, just light stuff. Then you go up, they call your name, you go up, you do your fingerprint, and then they tell you, okay, so look out for an email. So I looked out for that email. When I tell you I looked. It was almost like an obsession because I'm just so excited to start this new position. And have you ever ghosted someone before? Like ghost them? Yeah. So that's what they did to me. And the reason why I say that is because I got so comfortable with them reaching out to me like weekly, multiple times a week. And then all of a sudden it was just like nothing. So they did finally reach out to me, and here is the email that they sent. Do you see this glitchy thing that came on the screen? That's what I was thinking. This must be some type of paranormal experience. Like, no, because I'm supposed to get this job and I'm waiting for my orientation date. What do you mean that due to the change in hiring needs, they must pretty much cancel out the position? No, that I was heartbroken. because I really, really wanted this position, because I did, go through all the steps that I needed to take. And this is what you need to be prepared for and need to understand, that the USPS, they have every right to cancel any position that you are currently in, like for the hiring process, regardless of if you put the work in, past the assessment, or even go through the lengthy process of the investigation portion, whatever it is, waiting on orientation, because that's where I was waiting on my start date to come in an email, and this is what I got instead after so long from after not hearing from them. So that's what I want you to understand and want you to prepare for. So also, I do have another video on what to do if your position with the USPS has been canceled. So make sure you watch that one. Thank you for watching.